About fuel. And Tony Eury said, you're perfect. We've been stopping early because Tony Stewart had a problem with fuel.
Fans come to their feet as Dale Earnhardt Jr. and Tony Stewart take the white flag. We're in the final lap of the Daytona 500. Jr. took the lead from Tony Stewart with 19 laps to go after he trailed Stewart's orange Chevrolet for much of the central part of the race. Now he's got to hang on for 3/4 of a lap to earn a victory in the sport's biggest event. Stewart not close enough to make a move yet. It's all going to come down to whether Earnhardt has a bobble or a problem in this final third of a lap.
Yeah, you can't get emotional yet because you've got to get off turn 4 and back to the start-finish line.
And you can see it now.
The legacy continues. Dale Earnhardt Jr. wins the 46th Daytona 500.
Got it. Great run for Wimmer, too. Fantastic.
Tony Stewart second, Scott Wimmer third, Kevin Harvick fourth, and Jimmy Johnson fifth. For Dale Earnhardt Jr., his first victory in the 500 in his 5th try.
There are some happy people. But none no happier than him.
Oh, that's right. You can't overstate the months of preparation that go into running this one race. These teams take these cars to the wind tunnel, various engineering rigs like chassis dynamometers and 7-post rigs to test them, get them all dialed together for this one shot at getting their names inscribed on the Harley Earl Trophy. And it's Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s who will be inscribed as the 2004 winner. Matt?
A hug from Danny Earnhardt. Tony Eury Sr., it's the Daytona 500. This track is so meaningful for you and the Earnhardts. What does this mean to win it finally?
I know what Big E went through all them years trying to win this race. We just won the Super Bowl of this NASCAR racing, and you don't believe how hard we worked to get here. We got to thank John Andretti, Slugger, Michael Walter, everybody. It's great.
Tony, he is like your other son. This has to be special for you to help him win this dream.
Yeah. These two kids I got here, Dale Jr. and Tony Jr., they both worked their guts out for this race team. We worked 14 hours a day, 7 days a week for the last month and a half to get here. Trying to build a car better than this car. We didn't think this car was going to be good enough to win this year. We just couldn't do it, so we rubbed on this one the week before we came. Worked the body shop to death and the fab shop to death, and Wayne, Mickey, and AJ, and Bruce, and everybody else there, and they did it, man. You guys back home, we did it.
Said it broke a rod or something.
All right.
And broke the block.
Interviews, champ.
Go be interviewed, champion.
Well, only 2 DNFs prior to the day at Daytona and Talladega. His 3rd DNF of the 1998 season, but hey, he does care, but he is also a champion. At 24 years of age, they say he's a kid outside of the car, and he does the things that a kid would do. Sometimes you wonder if he's 15 or he's 24. But inside that race car, he is an imitator of the Intimidator. Trying to get unbuckled, getting all the straps, get the helmet off. His famous father.
Tony, you copy me?
There's a champion saluting the crowd. This crowd here at Homestead loving it. They're on their feet cheering on the roof of the race car.
I have never seen anything like that before, Kyle. Have you?
Hey, it doesn't make any difference. There may be a race going on, but I'm telling you, everybody sitting on the front stretch is watching that 3-car right now.
Let's go down to Bill.
Well, Dale Earnhardt Jr. has come victoriously back to his pit, and now he's going to walk with his crew along pit road, and we're going to bring him back here for just a second and get on the other side of the wall where it's a lot safer. There's Ron Hornaday, who won a truck championship just last weekend. And now, with a Coke and a smile, congratulations, champ.
Yeah, looked like we was going to get number 8 today, but whole motor blew up. We're still happy, you know, we're champions, and we worked hard for this, and real proud of my team, man. They worked real hard. Hunter Engines, he didn't, you know, we blew it up today, but he built us some great motors this year, and that's why we won this championship.
Those fans were watching you, not watching the race. You gave them a show there on pit road, didn't you?
Yeah, we ain't gonna go out like that. We're gonna go out with a smile and a Coke.
You know you have a lot of fans over there. That's quite a tribute to you, the way they were watching you here today.
Well, me and Mark were having a good race and passing each other back and forth. And that's a lot of fun.
Congratulations. We'll talk to you later. Way to go.
All right, Dale Earnhardt Jr., the first third-generation driver in NASCAR history to be crowned as a series champion. Little E becomes the big C. He's the 1998 Busch Series champion, although he has an early end here today. Back with more live racing in a moment. In very near years. And here's a champion. Speaking of Busch Series champions, there is the Dale Earnhardt Jr. crew, Tony Eury Sr. and Jr.
Might be out of fuel.
Clear by 5 over the 9.
The 8 car is out of fuel. Mark Martin.
Still clear by 5 there.
Junior's right back down on the bottom. He's been up at the wall the whole time. Now he's right back down on the bottom, looking for that shortest way around the racetrack. And he knows there's grip there. You can hear the fans, man.
This will be the last lap of the race. White flag at Michigan.
Oh, we got somebody coming off the platform.
Track caution is out. The race is over.
But remember, Junior has to maintain speed coming back around. He's just got to maintain his speed. We went through this with Biffle, whatever it was at Texas. So as long as he can maintain, there's the answer to your race buddy question. Dale Jr. breaks it at Michigan.
Before the race, Lindsay talked to him earlier this week about the pressure to win, and he said it's put up or shut up. This might be the day he's able to put it up.
And you got to say, that's the one good thing about Dale Jr. When he took this ride, he said, look, I'm man enough to take this ride because I know it's all on me. Because we know the Hendricks organization can win races. It's all on me. And that's a big deal for Dale Jr., man. That's a big man that stepped up there and took that.
Big deal for Tony Eury Jr., too. Those guys made some great calls down there that put him in this position.
9 car's going to...
76 races since he last went to victory lane, and Dale Earnhardt Jr. is the winner at Michigan.
That's incredible.
That's pretty exciting.
That's pretty gutsy.
That's a great move on that race team's part to gamble and put him in that position.
Yeah, great.
Don't
great
think
call.
we're going to see any burnouts.
No, great call and great driving by Dale Jr. because he had to save some fuel, so that's great driving also.
Let's go down to Marty Snyder.
I've been around Tony Eury Jr. a long time, since he was a young man. I've never seen him so relieved or so nervous before that. And he's out of gas. Junior just radioed in. He's out of gas. He's stuck on the racetrack. Was that the most nervous you've been towards the end of a race, Tony?
I'm telling you what, this is pretty special. I've lost a lot of races up here, me and Pops. And I'm telling you what, it don't get no sweeter than this right now. I mean, this team's been real close. We had a couple took away from us, and I told these guys we got to get our A game back together so we can get ready for this chase. And they stepped up all day, and man, it's awesome.
Can you take me through the emotion of the winless streak? I mean, I know this is a big load off for your race team.
Well, I mean, I don't look at it as a winless streak. I mean, we won Daytona and we won stuff, and people, but this is their first points race, so they'll get off his back about it. But that kid's been driving his heart out all year, and he deserves it. And man, it's just awesome to be able to win a race and get that over with, and let's just go get a championship.
Dale Earnhardt Jr., winner, Michigan, Bill.
Do we know drama? TNT knows drama, or what?
All right, now it's time for the NASCAR Sprint Cup Mobile Monster Moment. And this would be it. This is the caution that brought out the final yellow flag. And that's Junior's crew on the wall. Patrick Carpentier has climbed from his car back to Michigan on TNT. We're going to victory lane with Junior. LifeLock is proud to congratulate Dale Earnhardt Jr. for locking up victory today in the LifeLock 400 from Michigan. His first win in 76 races. down to 2 to go for Dale Earnhardt Jr. He will have led 294 laps tonight of the 500. His father won here 9 times. He's trying for his first.
And what he does not want to see is
white flag this time by.
a caution flag. Let me get that white flag, he said. Please let me get that white flag.
And here it is, final lap for Dale Earnhardt Jr. 160,000 here at Bristol on their feet. Heavily partisan crowd at a place where his father had so much success. He won the Daytona 500 earlier this year. He'll add another of NASCAR's majors to his resume tonight as Dale Earnhardt Jr. wins the Sharpie 500 at Bristol.
Hey! That's awesome! Good job, Yuri! Hell yeah!
I'll tell you, this place is it is a special win for these guys. This is a tough place to win a race.
Dale Earnhardt Jr., the first ever driver to sweep a weekend here at Bristol. The Busch Series race and the Cup race in the same weekend. I know that sounds hard to believe, but that's the fact. He's trying to do his donuts, and other guys are trying to get back to the garage area. There you go. Now the track's yours, Junior.
That's why you make the bumper strong, right there.
Marty?
May have been the first time someone's ever done it here at Bristol, but the third time Dale Earnhardt Jr. has ever done it in his career. That's a very interesting burnout, isn't it? Tony Eury Sr., that reminded me a lot of his dad. Did it remind you of him?
Yeah, he loves this place. This place in Richmond, he loves it. And, you know, this whole team loves this place. Where can you go race in front of this many people, you know, and they all... looks like the whole stands are red up there, so a lot of Budweiser stuff. But, you know, we've lost this race twice and threw it away a couple times ourselves, loose wheels and stuff like that. So we're just glad to bring her home tonight. That Budweiser Chevy's been awesome all night long, and we needed this because the last 2 months, man, we've been awful. And, you know, we just... we've had a slump going, and we got it straightened out tonight, I hope.
What a recovery for this race team. An awesome night for Dale Earnhardt Jr.
I mean, he's still got tires to roll on. But he burned them off by now.
That looks like a Chevy winning moment to me. Chevrolet congratulating Dale Earnhardt Jr. and the number 8 Monte Carlo on today's big win. No car has dominated Cup racing like the defending manufacturer's champion, Chevrolet and American Revolution. Junior going to roll up onto the roof into victory lane. We'll talk with he and the other top finishers in the Sharpie 500 when TNT returns to Thunder Valley.
There's Harvick lined up behind Junior. Boy, if these guys, there they go. No, I'm just going to say, if these guys
back to the caution. Come on back to the caution. This is going to be it. Come on, baby.
If the caution comes out, this will be the race right here. If they do throw the caution, indeed.
Keep coming.
No caution. No caution.
Keep going.
No
They're not going to throw it.
No caution. 1 lap to go. This car going, so we're under green. We have another almost a lap of racing.
Yeah, I just said to myself, if they can make it around without wrecking, I'll never believe that. Now, Dale Jr. becomes the Department of Defense.
But you watch him, Darrell. I bet he'll hug that yellow line. You don't want to open up the bottom.
NASCAR has called Junior's pass a clean pass. This is for the win.
Can he do it, guys? It'd be 4 in a row. He has about a 1/4 of a lap to go. Remember, the start-finish line is way down headed into turn 1. It's not in the center of the trioval.
You can't do it, Larry. You can't make it. You're not going to pull out past him with a single foul. Videotape showed in their eye that Dale Earnhardt Jr. was in the act of passing when he was forced below the yellow line. So the pass holds. Earnhardt's first to the checkered flag, and he goes to victory lane.
And what a day getting there. I mean, he was involved. They had to change engines.
Good job.
He is one happy guy. Had to change engines, went to the rear of the field, involved in the big crash, lost the pack, almost with a half a lap down, and here he is, victory lane.
Now, let's show you what NASCAR saw as they made their decision that Earnhardt Jr.'s pass was legal.
He was pretty much all the way to Matt Kenseth door to door when he was forced down below the yellow line.
And here's what happened to Jimmy Johnson.
Boy, everybody in that crowd right there, including Jimmy Johnson.
Johnson got turned off the front bumper of Kenny Wallace.
If they get to the white flag before a caution flag, then the race is in its last lap.
Looks like they're going to do that. White flag in the air.
White flag at Daytona. Stenhouse in the mix in the 6 car.
If those front two get side by side, that could open the door for Stenhouse in that 6. He's had a great run all night.
Kyle Busch still bottled up back in traffic. He's 11th.
It's like Logano might be waiting until turn 4 here. He's getting a run right now.
Stenhouse pushing. Here goes Keselowski.
Got a wreck in the 3. Keep digging. Keep coming.
There is a car in the wall behind them. Here they come to the checkered flag.
You got it, man.
And Earnhardt is going to drive a number 3 car to victory lane at Daytona again. Dale Earnhardt Jr. wins.
Well, but damn. Good job, guys. I'll say you again, thanks 88 crew for the pit stop. Tony Jr., I appreciate your work, man. I love winning races with you, buddy.
Incredible. I don't know if it's you guys, but that's chills right there.
You did a good job. You guys built a hell of a race car.
The car that got in trouble was Brendan Gaughan.
Appreciate you, Richard.
Who has driven around and limped across the finish line.
Kelly.
Wow.
Andy, I know you didn't work on the Wrangler car, but you did work on that 3 with Dale.
It's great to see this. This is something I'm glad just to be up here to witness.
The emotion from Tony Eury Jr. after his car took the checkered flag. Mike?
And Tony Eury Jr. collecting his thoughts right now, wiping a tear from your eye. What does this mean?
Man, you know, we lost everything here, and to come back with that number and do this, that means everything.
Can't follow that up, guys. You can hear the emotion. A very, very special win for everybody involved with the 3 team. Alan?
Well, I'll tell you what. We have all, I think, if you followed racing for a long time, you experience the highs and the lows revolving around this whole story with Dale Earnhardt in Daytona. But I think for Dale Earnhardt Jr. and I think for these fans, they're going to revel in the highs right now.
This is something Junior needed too.
Yeah. He did, and I'm sure he's taking this time just to kind of collect his thoughts a little bit too. Compose himself. You know, he applied the pressure to himself by wanting to do this, and then went out and took all the energy from everything there and drove this car to victory tonight. Incredible.
Watching the fans' reaction, soaking it all in.
So, safe to say you were anxious to get out and celebrate this great victory?
Yeah. I don't know where to start, who to start thanking. Liz is so long. I want to thank Wrangler first off. I told him I wanted to run this paint scheme this year. I didn't, we weren't asking for more money. We just carve off a little bit of what we had in the personal service agreement and we'd make it work. I love working with them. They're such a great company. So I want to thank them. I want to thank, in no uncertain order, Rick Hendricks Motors, the engine program stepped it up for us, and that's what wins races here. So I want to thank those guys. They deserve a lot of credit. I want to thank the fans here tonight. I didn't want to do a burnout, tear the motor up, because we just said we got to learn what we gained on the motor, take it back, and try to figure out how we can make it better, see how the wear was and stuff. But I want to thank the fans for coming out. It was a great crowd. My JR Motorsports teammates and all the guys at the shop, the 88 crew pitted the car for us. I want to thank them for doing that. Everybody just volunteered for this deal. So I feel lucky. I feel really lucky. I was so worried that I wasn't going to win, because nothing but a win, was good enough. Yeah. Well, just for everybody in the world, if you didn't win, it was what a waste of time. Why to do it? So I worked hard to try to win it, and not only for Daddy, I'm proud of of him going to the Hall of Fame, and he would be proud of this, I'm sure. And just all these fans. He has so many great fans, not just mine. This is for his fans. Hope that they enjoyed this. This is it. No more three for me. We'll win, and this will be it. That's it.
You drove up by the wall. You looked into the eyes of a lot of them. What'd you see up there?
Oh, I don't know, man. I couldn't see that good. A lot of sweat, and I just...
What'd you feel?
Didn't want to do a burnout, because I wanted to tear this motor apart and see what we did, how we improved, and it's emotional, I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of, I'm proud to have done what I did with this group, the JR Motorsports group. I'm proud for Richard and Teresa and everybody who was associated that came together to make this happen, but mainly the fans. I mean, I hope that they really got a lot out of this, and because it was trying emotionally to put it together. I'll quit yapping. Y'all go interview the rest of them guys. We're glad. We're happy. Thanks for everybody that tuned in. It was a good race, and I enjoyed it.
We're glad you put the three back in victory lane. I know a lot of people are, Dale. And as we look back up here, I think Doc is caught up with Richard Childress right over there. Let me just ask you real quick.
Sure.
When you gave him a hug, what was that like with Richard?
Well, he just said that Daddy would be happy, real happy. And who would know better than him? I feel the same way, but I never knew what I was going to get with Daddy sometimes. But he was a loose cannon. But Richard and him were great buds, and I don't know how this happened. We didn't have the best car early in the race. The 20 car had to run on the back straightaway. I thought the race was over. The 6, he ducked out to try to look, and the 6 didn't go, so he pulled it back in. Who knows what would have happened there, but these things are a lottery, and I just feel real lucky to have won the race, and the whole package with the car and team and Richard and everybody else, just real emotional. But I'm glad for him. Here, I want everybody just to be happy. That's all I want.
I think they will be, because you have a heavy right foot and big shoulders to do this, Junior.
Thank you.
Let's go to Doc.
Just a few feet away from where Dale Jr. is celebrating.
This has been a great day for these guys.
No, it has. They have dominated. This will be the 93rd lap he has led as we get 2 to go in the Quicken Loans 400. You're on board with Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Look at how that steering wheel, how steady that is. Yeah. Going to the white, he just needs to get back to this.
And then it won't matter if we get a caution, because the green-white checker situation will be out the window once Dale Earnhardt Jr. gets the white flag. And he sees it right now.
There you go, buddy. White flag.
2 more miles to victory for Dale Earnhardt Jr. as the crowd stands and cheers here at Michigan.
Oh my God, I wish people at home could be here to see these people in the grandstands and to hear them. We're up here in the TV booth, and you can hear these people.
Junior down the back straightaway and into turn 3 for the final time. There is going to be a party in Junior Nation tonight.
Pretty bad win is one. Hell yeah.
The streak is over. Dale Earnhardt Jr. back to victory lane in Michigan.
Thanks. take the 1 to 500. We really want it. All right. Hey, good job, man. I know you guys have been waiting on that one. I know I have.
See that monkey fly off his back that took the checkered flag?
You know, but I think his voice said it all when he said, I really don't know what to say. After all that time, listen to the crowd. After all that time, he expected it. And I think that said it all.
He hadn't been able to celebrate in a while. He's going to make this one last. Burn it down, Dale Jr. After 143 races without a win, he's making the donuts on the front straightaway. Popular win for the driver, and I'm sure the crew chief is smiling as well. Let's check in downstairs.
Fans on their feet. White flag is out. Next time for a white flag. My mistake. No, that was the white flag lap. This is the final lap. Starter never waved the white flag. Final lap. Dale Earnhardt Jr. is going to lead 193 of 400 laps. The American and checkered flags out at Dover. Earnhardt Jr. wins. Tony Sr., heck of a job.
Did you say Junior getting loose coming off fourth with the checkered flag?
Going to victory lane. Two drivers dominated this race.
Nick Wilson up in the stands now.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. led 193 laps. Ricky Rudd led 169.
Hey, where's that big American flag at? On front stretch. Joey's got it on the front stretch.
Hey, guess what?
There's one right there at the flag stand, right there at the start-finish line.
Junior's going to carry the flag around the track.
All right.
Come in, buddy. Go get him.
Much better than this. And Earnhardt carrying the American flag around the racetrack after winning.
All 140,000 here today were given an American flag by the Speedway when they came in the gates. They're all waving right along with Dale Jr. now. Jr.'s team, one of many donating money from their efforts here today toward the relief effort in New York and Washington, D.C. And we'll hear from him in victory lane when we come back to Dover. Dale Earnhardt Jr. has won the MBNA Cal Ripken Jr. 400. Keep an eye on that 24 car. It's money time.
He usually shows up about then.
And Junior drives up the racetrack right in front of Bobby Hamilton. He knows Hamilton is a very good race car.
Look at the move by Dale Jr. Cuts out from underneath Stewart off turn 4. Second place. And 2 more laps.
This is unbelievable.
Well, we've seen the 8 car hasn't needed any help to get by other cars.
Ricky Craven looking low. Dale Jr. moves down to block Tony Stewart.
But when the 8 car does go around the 18, the 20 will go with the 18.
Ricky Craven drives up behind the 55 car, trying to help Bobby Hamilton to the front.
The white flag is up. Final lap at Talladega. Who's it going to be? Labonte, Earnhardt Jr., Stewart, or maybe somebody out of the pack. Look at this move by Jr. at the white flag.
And Tony Stewart got with Jr.
Coming with you. 20's with you.
Labonte blocks Bobby Hamilton.
Cannot believe the Toyota.
Contact. Bobby Labonte's over. It's the big wreck on the final lap. They're racing back for the win. Dale Earnhardt Jr. and Tony Stewart are side by side. This is for the victory as Jeff Burton gets in the middle of it. At least 10 cars involved in the wreck on the backstretch. Burton and Stewart are side by side. That's all Earnhardt Jr. needs to see. Dale Earnhardt Jr. has won the $1 million bonus here at Talladega.
Easier at his corner because there's a big crash in the back straightaway.
Harvick, another big run right there. That's his strong part of the racetrack. Half a lap to go. Nice corner by Junior. One more turn. Can he hold him off? He's going to do it. Third win of the season. Pocono goes to Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Hell yeah. Good job. Man, it's ruling.
Larry, I guess you could say it's Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s turn to win at Pocono. August 2012, Jeff Gordon won, driving for Rick Hendrick. 1 year ago in this race, Jimmy Johnson. In August, it was Casey Kane. Jr. going to try and become the 4th different Hendrick driver to win in consecutive races at Pocono. He's a lap and a half away. White flag is out, and they are saluting Dale Jr. at Pocono, 2.5 miles away from his 2nd win of the season.
The strategy that these two guys employed to get to this point of the race, to get to that last pit stop, to put themselves in position, then to have trash on their grills, both of them, and to fight to try to overcome that. This has been an exciting race.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. has been a runner-up twice here at Pocono. Top 5 in both races a year ago.
Then that 2 drove it up off the tunnel.
Driving it in. Does well.
Off of turn 3 for the final time.
You got it, bud.
He won the season opener at Daytona. 2nd checkered flag of the year for Dale Jr. at Pocono.
Good job. Awesome car. We didn't have the best car, but y'all did a good job, man.
I think Tony wants to win this thing just as bad as anybody else, though.
Coming through the tri-oval, they will get the white flag this time.
There he goes. Tony Stewart, take a look at the bottom. He's got no help.
And he lost his spot. White flag is out. Last lap at Talladega. Dale Earnhardt Jr. pushed by the car his father used to drive, the 29 of Kevin Harvick. And the veteran Dale Jarrett behind him.
Harvick, you know, always work earlier on the bottom, Junior.
Oh, trouble. Jeff Gordon.
And there's the crowd.
Biffle, Casey Kane.
Several cars involved.
But the caution's going
No, it's still green. It's still green.
Okay.
They're still racing at Talladega. Last lap. They will come to the checkers this time by.
So there will not be a green-white checker. The white flag is in the air.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. looking for his 5th win at Talladega. Works his way back to the front. And Jr., where his father won 10 times.
Oh, we got a car sideways in the
Win
trail.
number 5, the checker is out, and somebody upside down. Elliott Sadler
Again.
lands on his wheels.
Yeah, good save right there. You all right?
Sadler, who had that terrible tumble here a year ago, on his roof at the finish.
Well, if they left this race 10 minutes early, they'd missed it.
And these rescue workers, I hope these guys are paying attention. We have rescue workers on the backstretch attending to the wrecked cars there.
Yep, everybody shut her down pretty slow.
Biffle is back there. Unofficially, Earnhardt Jr., Harvick, Jarrett, Brendan Gaughan, and Kurt Busch. Tony Stewart, Mears, Nemechek, Gordon, and Ward Burton.
He's opening a roof hatch. He's opening up the roof hatch.
You see the roof hatch open on Elliott Sadler's car. He did this a little while back, didn't he?
Yeah.
About a year ago in this race.
Yeah.
He said he wanted to finish this race with all 4 tires on the ground. He did. But he just didn't keep them there the whole time. There's Elliott Sadler.
All right, he's all right, guys. He's out.
That'll make the highlight reel.
Yep. Okay, down to pit road, Matt.
We've got the Uries, we've got Slugger Labby and car chief Tony Urie Jr. He came on the Ridden S where he was, and you guys told him he could still do it, restarting as deep as he was.
Yeah, he started 10th and he went there in 4 laps, and it was awesome. And I just told him, I said, you know, you got to pump yourself up, but you done it when the race started, so let's do it again. Kind of gambled there putting the tires on, but I think it paid off, and man, it's great, great.
Their 5th Talladega win.
His dad won here 10 times. No other driver had more than 4 wins here until today. Now Dale Earnhardt Jr. has 5 and continues his quest in the chase for the next helicopter.
And that helped a lot.
Unofficially, he will be the leader. 26 points in front of Kurt Busch. Now let's go back and recap the closing lap of this race. First of all, the wreck at the start-finish line.
Take a look here at Elliott Sadler down on the bottom.
On the right-hand
Somebody
side.
blocked him.
That's Ward Burton there.
Those guys just all squeezed down.
Yep.
He got hit in the right front fender, turned his car inside the racetrack, and the worst thing you want to do with a race car, get on the grass.
The roof flaps deploy, but not enough to keep that 38 on the ground, and Elliott Sadler takes the Talladega tumble.
At least it didn't tumble like it did last year.
He's getting better at this.
Yeah.
Well, that's because he puts on the brakes once it gets in the air, right? So it doesn't help.
And now there's the wreck. 3 cars hard in the wall. Casey Mears, Ricky Stenhouse, Jeff Gordon around. Here come the leaders.
We're still green. No still green. Come on, boys. Bring it to the house.
Menard to the bottom with Blaney. Junior trying to hold everybody off.
Come on, Blaney. You got one more shot. You can do it.
Earnhardt, Johnson, Menard, Blaney. Double wide behind them. 4 cars to settle it. Earnhardt trying to cover all spots. Dale Earnhardt Jr. Checkered flag at Talladega. Johnson second. Menard third. Blaney, Truex the top 5. And 1 car in the wall coming to the line way up in the dust. That was Stenhouse, who's wiped the whole right side off his car on the final lap.
Oh, Junebug, nice job, brother.
I'd say Junior Nation's going to party like it's 1999.
Woohoo! And look at him doing an Alan Kulwicki self-styled Polish victory lap with the window net down, the helmet off, waving to the fans after a great win today.
Yeah, this is exactly what he was talking about yesterday, Mike. I'm content. I'm content with who I am.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. captures the flag and sets off for victory lane. Big, well-deserved grin
and you wait till he gets to Victory Circle. You want to see a celebration. He loves going to Victory Circle and celebrating with his team. He'll hug every one of them, I guarantee you.
Here comes the 2. Brad Keselowski on the outside. Got a little bit of help from behind. Gaining on the leader. Junior comes up to cover. Jeff Gordon now leading the inside row. Unless Keselowski or Busch or Denny Hamlin in the 11 drops down, it's Hamlin.
What a move by Hamlin.
Woo-hoo. Now, if we get back to the white flag, we have a race. Look at Stenhouse in that 17 in the middle, back and forth. And
Boy, he just shoved Kyle Busch right out of the way. Ricky Stenhouse in that 17 to third place.
White flag with Stenhouse up in position to challenge in that blue Ford.
You know what, Larry? I believe that tape's going to stay on there, and that baby's going to come home a winner.
Denny Hamlin has not lost a race this week. He's number 11. Keselowski, the 2012 champ, battling back to the top. And Dale Earnhardt Jr., the Pied Piper of Daytona, trying to hold them all at bay.
And Kyle Busch was trying to make a third line at the top of the racetrack.
Boy, here they come. Now, this is where it gets interesting. We've seen a lot of passes off turn 4 to the start-finish line, but that 88 is pulling away.
Less than a mile to go.
Oh, we got a wreck.
Third-generation star, Dale Earnhardt Jr. brings him to the flag. Checkered flag waving. It's over. It's Earnhardt.
Good job, Junebug. Woo!
Reed Sorensen's race ends up in a crash. Harvick into the wall past the end of pit road, and Carl Edwards 99 all torn up. Here comes Kyle Busch backwards across the start-finish line.
Backed her across.
Now, the caution flag waved before Earnhardt took the checkered flag. Officially, the race ends under yellow. NASCAR will review
I cannot believe it. Unbelievable.
They'll review all photographic and video evidence. It'll be a while before we have an order of finish. Reed Sorensen is okay. Carl Edwards moving around in his car. The Pied Piper leads them around for the final lap.
And how can you take some bad luck? Get something on your grill with 3 laps to go, a piece of tape. You couldn't come down pit road and put a piece of tape on there and do any better.
The black number 3 returned to Daytona this week. Where'd that big piece of black tape come from?
Good place I got here. I can't believe this. This is better than the first one.
Remember, in the offseason, his crew chief Steve Letarte said to Dale Jr., "This is our final season together. Let's make it memorable." They already have.
It's awesome, dude. I can't quit watching you right now.
Steve Letarte, his crew chief.
A champion of the Daytona 500.
I've said it, and I've said it, I've said it. Those two guys are going to do a lot of good things this year together because they know what it means. Junior just suddenly slowed. I guess he just didn't want to get involved with anything there. Got plenty of room between he and the second place car.
He can take his time.
All right, you're the man. That thing was awesome tonight. Good call in the pit, Scott.
Coming off turn 4 for his 12th career win, Dale Earnhardt Jr. wins the Chevy American Revolution 400.
Good job, guys. Celebrate, baby. Thanks, buddy.
Let's say we'll see a celebration here. There he goes. Like you mentioned, he got his second career win here. It was about 5 years ago he got his first top 10 finish in next up country.
Listen to that engine. Holy cow.
In the 1 and 2 positions. That's who Dale needs to see in his rearview mirror right now. That's the best thing he can see.
Will Michael Waltrip block for Dale Jr.? Will he try to win the race himself? White flag is out. Final lap at Daytona, 108.
screaming wildly. 2.5 miles to go.
Just exactly the opposite of the Daytona 500. It was 15-8. Elliott Sadler's trying to keep Bobby Labonte behind. He can't do it. But he does move down in front of Rusty Wallace on that fast line.
All clear.
Bobby Labonte looking for some help, trying to get up there. His teammate Tony Stewart has never answered the black flag.
And they're 4 wide back between the Wallace boys.
Here they come, turn 4, final lap of the Pepsi 400. Michael Waltrip in second, but it's going to be Dale Earnhardt Jr. using lessons learned from his father to go from 6th to 1st and score the victory in the Pepsi 400.
That's unbelievable.
Yes!
That man behind you did it for you. You guys celebrate. You love you, man. You did it.
That was beautiful. Very, very nice.
Junior, you're happy.
Look at that smile. Wow.
I don't think there's anybody here that didn't want to see that.
Sentimental favorite, emotional favorite. Earlier in the broadcast, we talk among ourselves. Some of the moves he made on the track today looked like his father behind the wheel.
I am speechless.
Tears and cheers.